Hello, and welcome to Little Dog Queen. It's a Touhou fan game that I played. I made a video about a while ago, where I just played through it on normal mode, wasn't able to beat it. And, I wanted to play it again, just because I kinda wanted to see what the ending was. But also, I don't really want to go through the effort of how much practice it would take to actually beat this game on normal. So I'm just going to play on easy. Because, like, there are a lot of things I like about this game, but this game's gimmick, I don't like it, and it makes it to where I just don't enjoy all the practice it would take for me to beat it on normal mode, so I'm just going to play it on easy mode. You can play as two characters at the beginning, you can't play as a third one yet. And I'm going to play as Mayumi, because... Yeah. Even though I'm playing on easy, I haven't played this game in a while, so don't be surprised if I still do terrible, even on easy mode. Hopefully I still do decent enough to beat the game. Yeah. If I remember correctly, it's not even like, I don't think the bullets in this game itself are that difficult, it's just that this game's gimmick is that, if you hadn't guessed by the name, it's based on medicine. So they take medicine's gimmick from Touhou 9, with the whole poison thing, and they expand it to where it can be in a gimmick of an entire game. And, yeah, I don't really like medicine's gimmick from Touhou 9, so I'm not exactly a big fan of the game that... I'm not exactly a big fan of the part of the game that decides to use that. There's plenty of other things I like about this game, but the points in the game that use the poison aspect in particular, I'm not particularly a fan of. And I think that's just, like, one of the big reasons why I just didn't want to bother trying to 1cc this game on normal anymore is the weird way the extra life system works. Because you'll see in a bit, you get like a bunch of extra lives in like a short period of time, so you think you're doing really good, but then you just, the amount of extra lives you get just like drops off a cliff, to where like the only time you get extra lives is when they have like this weird mini game that happens in like the middle of the stages where there's just like a bunch of different types of poisons, which, you know, I probably should have reviewed what the poisons do. Whoops. But yeah, they have like a whole map of poison things. Can't touch it. Yeah, you have the pink one and the red one, which kills you. And there's like 5 other types or something like that. But yeah, you have to go through some maze to get an extra life, and it's just really annoying, and a lot of the time I end up dying trying to get that extra life, so there's just no point. Seems like Insokyo has been fully engulfed in the poisonous miasma. I don't see any other incident resolvers, so am I the only one heading out? Have you not ran away yet? All that's left here is poison. A puny yokai like you will fall sick, you know? I'll have you know the clay of my Haniwan I won't crumble under poison. Poisons and the like pose no threat to us. Ah, so you're made of clay? Your colors look earthy. Dullness. Dullness? Dullness. Maybe you're like me then. I'm dullness. Okay, that's 2 words then. An independent doll. My master carved me from wood. So we're both safe from poison. I came into being by the magic of Lady Keiki, so I'm not sure if that also makes me an independent doll. Would you kindly escort me to the Nameless Hill? I'd like to investigate the source of this miasma. Oh, the Nameless Hill. Yes, it's a pretty place. The Queen of Dolls is there. But before you go, can you play with me a little? I want to show you somewhere safe. Somewhere nice. Somewhere nice, you say, where I intend to sit on my task post haste. If you want to play, perhaps you should seek out someone else, or just find your master. My master is just over there. Anyway, right now, you're too weak to meet those people on the hill, so you should follow me. My master can help you. Very well then, please lead the way. Since we're ready, let's head off. Follow the beat of my bullets. To think you still want to fight after all. So I'm actually recording this immediately after. I don't remember what the yellow ones do. Do they make you faster? Do they make you slower? I don't remember. But I'm playing this immediately after the recording I did where I played Linen 3 again. And you know, in that game I played as Sukune, so this is the second game in a row where I'm playing as a Haniwa-themed character. You know, for the most part, when it comes to those two characters, I like Sukune more than Mayumi, but if I remember correctly, like, I remember Mayumi in particular being, like, a pretty well-written character in this game. Well, it has been a while since I've played it, so... I know you were holding back, so that still hurt, but dolls don't exactly feel pain. Bowie! I'm afraid this is as gentle as my Haniwa troops can get. It's just my clothes that got hurt, so I'll just get my master to fix them. And we're here, just going through the hole in this tree. I hope no ancient worms lie in wait. 0.8 multiplier because I'm playing on easy mode. What can I say? I haven't had to use a bomb yet, but yeah. Right, I think... What do the purple ones do? Yeah, purple ones make you slow. That's what the purple one does. Yeah, I haven't had to use a bomb yet, but my bomb is very weird. And I was talking about those, like, maze things you have to go through later to get an extra life, and just, like... Mayumi's bomb in particular is just not well suited for that particular part of the game either. Yeah, I remember Mayumi being, like, fairly well written in this game. In fact, like, for the most part, Mayumi's not a character I particularly care about, but, like, I like her quite a bit in this game. And this is, like, one of the few things I can think of where it's like, yep, I really like Mayumi in this. I don't know. The thing about Touhou 17's characters is, like, I really didn't care for Yachie and Saki until I played Touhou 19. Now I like them a lot more, especially Saki. Other than that, it's like the other characters in Touhou 17, it's like I honestly liked, I think I like Eika more than I like Mayumi and Keiki, just because, like, I don't know, I think she's adorable. I never really felt much for Mayumi and Keiki. They were just kind of characters that existed. Whoops. Well, that's Mayumi's bomb. I did not expect that to just be thrown to me. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's immediately after the Lenin 3 playthrough, and if you saw how I did in that game, yeah, you can know that I'm not exactly in my A game at the moment. I wanted to record some games where I had to shooty shoot, even if I'm not in the best mindset to shooty shoot. You know, I mean, I can still beat the game. If I can't beat a game on easy mode, you know, that's something to be made fun of. But whatever. Right, yep, this is how actual lives work. It's a lot harder than this normally, but you have to go through some sort of weird maze. Yeah, definitely not my favorite gimmick of extra lives, that's for sure. Oh, I see, it's all belladonna down here. As far as being planted full of poisonous flowers goes, this place is similar to the Nameless Hill. I'm afraid my child has behaved poorly towards you. I do not know. Yep, that's a word I don't know. Effatrice, I'm going with Effatrice. And dear Nuss here is my responsibility. Please accept my humblest apologies. Whoops, I skipped that dialogue even though I only pressed the button once. There are some details you are missing. I somewhat know the area, so I can briefly explain more about the incident if you would like. Oh, please brief me then. The Queen of Dolls is under the influence of Katodama spirits hidden from within the Nameless Hill. Katodama that are more nameless will exert greater influence. Like a doll under possession. Nuss is not wrong there. Doesn't sound like anything very out of control. The spirits are many, even if you are not afraid. If you are not careful, an endless number of hands will stretch and beckon for you. It is simply not safe for a clay vessel like you. You will be taken in by their unstable minds. You see, the Queen of Dolls is not the only mastermind. Someone else is pulling the strings too. Is that so? If you would like, I shall assist your readiness to resolve this incident. Once you defeat me, I will use my medicinal knowledge to prepare a tonic for you. I will attack you with poison from the belladonna of this garden. Since there are two masterminds, if it pleases you, I shall get Nuss to join us. This time I'll get serious with my master, you know. Try as you may, poison still means nothing to me. Brace yourself, and crumble before the progressive pallid poisons proffered by our illusionary paradise. Yeah, I guess going back to talking about Touhou 17's characters. It's like I like the Animal Realm characters after Touhou 19. And then I always liked the Touhou, because, you know, they're a funny chicken. And I like Eika, because... Whoops! Oh, there goes my bombs. Yep, not very good at this game. This is the boss fight where they just give you a bajillion extends. So you think the game's like really... You think the game's like really generous with extends, but then it like stops being generous. It's really weird. Yeah. It's like Eika and... or it's like Keiki and Mayumi were just characters I knew. They kind of existed, you know? And that was kind of how it was for, like, final bosses for a while with me. It's like I liked most of the final bosses up to, like, Touhou 14. So then it's like 15, you had Junko. It was very much a they exist kind of character for me. And then there's Okina. Okina is a character. But I'm not gonna... And they give it 2 more. It's like ridiculous. But yeah, you're maxed out at this point. You think this game's gonna be a breeze. And I sure did when I first played it, and it was not. I have lost. Master, you surrendered so quickly. I would like to avoid any needless injury, and especially do not want to see Nuss get hurt. If fighting is sure to result in defeat, then we mustn't fight. But, Miss Alfretrice, if I may, could you be a living human? Not anymore. Just like Nuss, my life is entwined with this garden, and thus I fear no poison. For how long have I lived, all thanks to... well, I would rather not dwell on it. Here, I humbly offer you this mood stabilizer tonic. You might find it helpful against the Queen and her associates. Now, I humbly wish for your continued energy and vitality. You are wonderfully strong, and I am sure your master takes great care of you. I am honored. Lady Keiki treats me very well. I hereby accept your gifts. Thank you very much. Have a safe trip. Someone with a noble master like you will surely be able to save her, just like how she first brought us salvation. It's thanks to her that I was able to see my master again. That is right. Alright, I had to kill the recording because I had to take care of something real quick. So this is a different recording, but it's still directly after. So I have to edit these 2 recordings together. But yep. Right now I've got 9 lives, and it makes it look like everything's gonna be real good. Yeah, this will be a easy game to 1cc. Very much isn't. I haven't played like that many Touhou fan games thus far, but just from what little I've played, there really is quite a difference in difficulty when it comes to normal mode sometimes. But Dream Watch the World is another game I was thinking about maybe replaying on easy. But even if I play on easy, I still don't know if I'll be able to beat that game. That game's like ridiculous with what its normal mode, what it considers normal mode. At least for like me. I don't know. I like to consider myself like like a decent, like if I was able to beat like all the games on normal, all the main games on normal except for 15, because duh. If I was able to beat those games on normal with like a decent degree of practice, I feel like I'm a decent representation of like someone who only plays these games on normal mode. So I feel like if I'm having like a bunch of trouble beating a game on normal mode, the game is just overall hard for a Touhou fan game. But, you know, maybe not. Maybe I'm just bad at specific things, who knows. So, you there? Are you edible or not? Oh yeah, this character's a wasp. Therefore, they are the most evil Touhou characters to have ever been imagined. You know how it goes. I don't have bombs, so... What just happened? I didn't have bombs, but I pressed the bomb button on instinct and it worked. Did I have like 10 lives and then that went down to 9 and then I used a bomb that was on my 9th life? No, because there's still no bombs in the UI. What just happened? There seems to be one major obstacle along this path. Hee hee, you're too stiff to keep up with me, aren't you? Hello, I am the Potter Wasp Yokai. Umin and I. I'll knock you out and serve your corpse up as breakfast in a pot. What's a Potter Wasp? Could you be a bee? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Or are you a hostile yokai seeking trouble with my troops and I? Look at the Haniwa's face. Look at it. You got this one is this one. You got this one. This one. What a nice trio here. I'm afraid my Haniwa body is made of the finest of clay, and is also surely inedible. Haniwa? Is that edible? Yippee, I love it. She just said it wasn't. Unusual words aside, the hostile seems ready to engage. You may leave me no choice but to take you down. Oh, that's your response? I'll drop my stage act then. To think that you were just acting. I am one of the Elite Four of the Nameless Hill. I reside here waiting to repel any yokai exterminators and their ilk. You certainly seem like you're here to mess up our plans, so I'll gobble you right up. You know the phrase Elite Four? You know, it's not necessarily a Pokemon reference, but given that when you play as the dancers they make a Pokemon reference, I have a feeling that it was. You're still speaking like an overdramatic actress, you know? Like an NPC, like you're trying to put on a tough act, like anything along those lines. Not you, but you can't just call someone an NPC, that's not nice. Is my audience awareness that terrible? Then I give. Please, just go on without me. Enough, you're just here to cause trouble, aren't you? And you're asking to be disciplined. For that kind of fickle conduct, unfocused, foolish, this chicanery. Aha, and you totally fell for it. I led you to my clay pot entrapment, all while you fussed over nonsense. What, to think that these clay walls are all troops on high alert? We've marched into an encirclement. You look like you're made of clay too. Hey, did you think we could withstand that clay pot cannons? Because it looks like your journey ends here. Anyway, I was talking earlier, like, me talking about Touhou 17 characters derailed to me talking about, like, Touhou final bosses, was like, I don't know, I never much cared for Junko, or not even gonna get into Okina. And then, you know, 18, you had Shimada, who's just a dork, and I love her. What is that? And then 19, I guess, it's kind of weird to think about. That game only had 5 characters, because it's Touhou 9-2 Electric Boogaloo. I don't know, Zanmu's a character. The character that exists, I don't really have too strong feelings for her. I think her design's neat. I don't have bombs, I almost tried to press the button. Because I was also talking about, you know, I like to play these games on normal, and I don't really see that changing anywhere. I don't really have any desire to play these games, play any of these games on hard. Man, I forgot how weird some of the patterns in this game are. It's like, I get like the feeling if I started playing some of the games, even games I like on hard mode, I feel like I need to move on to games I don't like playing on hard mode. I really don't want to find myself in a situation where I'm playing double game characters with on hard mode, just ever in my life. Yeah, I feel like before I played any games on hard mode, I wanted to like, do all the extra stages, which, you know, I started to do at some point. I did 18's extra stage because I really wanted to get all the cards, and then I did 17's extra stage because it was, frankly, wasn't that bad. Then, like, I started doing 16's extra stage, and I really didn't like it, so I stopped doing it. My Haniwa troops are far tougher than anything your clay pots can offer. Wah! She's gonna kill me! My forces will perform no such needless maneuver. That said, a bug yokai like you will probably end up with the other poisonous animal spirits after death. Not to mention, you are certainly strong. I'm sure it'll be an inconvenience when that time comes. Ah, you think I'm strong, do you? I appreciate that. So I hope you'll extend the same mercy to the others. Without them, I was once starved to death, you know. That is a situational ladder. Genuine hostiles must still be neutralized. They really did go overboard this time, you know. To be honest, I'm not fond of how they're wrecking Gensokyo either. Bleh, I'm out of here. Earlier, if Atreus, I forgot how I said it, if Atreus and her doll alluded to getting saved by the Queen of Dolls, and it seems like this bug yokai was the same. I previously went over the intel with Lady Keiki, who thought this Queen of Dolls was narrow-minded and deserved no mercy. And her only allies, those in the bamboo forest, are being worked into a frenzy, no thanks to her, so we even assumed that no one would miss her, even if we... What exactly is going on? I wonder who they're referring to. I have a little animation of, like, Mayumi's dress going back and forth, and her left leg kind of moves a bit. You know, I noticed that because, like, the animation that Satono does when you play as the dancer, she, like, constantly moves her left leg. So, I wonder if the reason Mayumi, like, moves her left leg a little bit is just because they kind of, like, both of those models were, like, based off the same thing. I don't know. But yeah, I did not enjoy playing 16's extra stage, so I just stopped. And then, like, I tried doing 7's extra stage again, because 7's extra stage is actually the only extra stage I ever tried to do, like, years ago, back when I played these games, and then started, you know, because there was a point years ago where I played these games before I stopped for a very long time before started playing them again this year. Like, 7's extra stage was the only game only extra stage I tried to beat back then, and I never could. And then I tried to for a little bit, but this was like during the semester where I was really busy, so I really didn't want to spend like the free time I had trying to beat an extra stage, so I just stopped. And I never really went back, and I honestly don't really have that strong of a desire to go and play extra stages again. And of course, you know, I played a few of these fan games, even the ones I did beat, I didn't bother to do their extra stages, and it's Eika, hello. Hello Eika, how are you doing? It skipped your dialogue. Aren't you the infant spirit of the Saito Kawaii? Yep. Gotta love auto-scrolling dialogue. Because it's a stage boss, and you gotta have the stage go along with the music, you know, you can't have it go out of sync. You gotta have the dialogue go automatically, so I misread it. Oh well. Yeah. I never bothered doing any extra stages for fan games, I unlocked them in. And then when I played the Linen games, you know, they had easy extra. So those are nice because they're easy. You know, relative to normal extra. I still think even on easy extra, Tenkai's stupid timeout spell is still dumb. But then I had to do it 2 more times when I played the 4th game. Yeah. Maybe I'll go back to playing extra stages someday. Maybe I won't. Leaning towards maybe I won't. Because I really don't know what my plan is right now. Because, like, I'm going back to play these games because I pretty much finished playing Linux games for now. So I figured I'd go back and play some of the games that I haven't actually beaten and shown the ending for off. Which is pretty much just this one and Dreamlogical World. And after that, I don't know. So maybe try to find some other games to play. Some other fan games that are free, because I'm cheapskate and I'm not spending any more money. But, you know, that's just how it is. I like playing these games on normal, and that's about it, because normal is, for the most part, it's hard enough to where, you know, I have to pay attention, but it's not, like, super hard to where I have to spend a bunch of time practicing. I don't really feel like it. Except for the course, except for the exception of this game, Dreamlogical World, because they are pretty hard on normal mode. Or maybe I'm just particularly bad at them. Probably the latter. You know, it's just how it goes. You have the maze. Oh, right, that's a wall. Right. Yeah, I have no idea if that's stacked or not. Do I have 10 lives? Because you certainly didn't give me a bomb for that. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much, Morty. It's... Oh, no! I'm dead. And I'm dead. And I don't have... And I did not get any extra lives from that. Oh, boy. That was, that sucked. I got all the extra lives, and then they didn't mean anything, and then I died, and now I have less than 9 lives. That is... Whoa. Yeah, not a fan of the extra life gimmick in this game. Not at all. And because there's a new timer, it makes it seem like I haven't been playing this game that long since it's only at 14 minutes. Seems like the source of the incident is up here. Aha! Someone has finally arrived. Huh? Have you come to take the tower down? Surely the only way to stop the incident is to capture this tower, yes? Please, call me Satama Naohi. I am the spirit of an infant, abandoned and left to die on the nameless hill. This tower of convolution is a paradise for us children. Don't you think setting aside the lives of a few living humans is worth the happiness we can give them? Yet not all humans are the sort to discard their children. Most humans are good and tend to their children well. Is that truly the case? Then can I mayhaps invite you to kindly guess the number of children left behind here on the nameless hill? Well, that is, there might be even more than the number of human spirits in the animal realm. Indeed, there are so many that anyone would find it insurmountably difficult to count. Even I, too, was once left behind here. But I was lucky. The Queen of Dolls and her partner tended to my body. And this time, their magic has grown greater than ever, ushering me back to life. I'm surprised you're even able to hold a conversation, though. My body had the honor of spending time with the Queen and her partners, so I learned a little from their conversations. A strong head start in learning languages, basically. To think that even the deceased have memories like this. Rather than mere memorization, I might even be smarter than them, be it words or otherwise. Why kick up such a huge racket if the goal is to eliminate humans? Surely a sneaky approach would fare better. I, too, was left behind in secret in this cursed land, even if that did help bring me to where I am today. If you're so irritable towards them, then you won't appear convincing. Mayhaps not. They aren't the wisest. Still, I earnestly beg of you to stop disturbing the children here. But I refuse. If all parts of this incident are resolved, then Gitsukia will never return to the peace it once had. Seems you have no intention of leaving. Newly revived I may be, but I strongly advise against underestimating me. I'm strong. By the Ichirai Shikon, keep deep in my heart. I can't read Japanese words. I will see you crumble in spirit and be brought to heel. Yeah, this game is very blunt about its dark subject matter. No. Oh, whoops. That was a laser. Try to observe, if you will, the border of stars. Starscope. Ah, soulless slug is I can't possibly wish to live your life like this. Yep. Auto-scrolling dialogue. Right, here's the part where they have the poison as well. Oh, that was like some blue laser or something. I should pay more attention. Yeah. My, difficulty with the poison mechanic aside, there are a few spells in this game with attacks where it's just like, I honestly don't know what's going on, so... Yeah, even on easy mode, I've died a couple times. This is... weird attack in this game. But also, you know, I am talking, and, you know... As was seen when I played Linen 3 again, me talking means I do bad at game. And there's sure a lot of things going off with it. You know, I have always wondered about spells like this, where it's like, you're clearly supposed to be kept in like a small area, because there's so many bullets you won't be able to move from the sides, so it makes me wonder why they even, like, other than the sake for looking to, like, complete it, why they bothered to make the whole thing filled with stuff, and I guess just because if you got out of the... you're still attacking. If you were out of that sphere before the spell started, you'd be able to cheese it if they didn't put bullets everywhere. Yeah, if you're in the intended start area in the middle, like, you're not getting out of the middle. There's, like, basically complete walls of bullets. I actually have this game's soundtrack downloaded. So, it's one of the few games I have the soundtrack downloaded for my fan games. The other ones are the rock games. It's like, you figured I'd know more than music, but I don't know, there's like this boss theme and the 5th stage boss theme and like some other stuff, but for the most part I'm not that familiar with this game's soundtrack, despite the fact that I should listen to it a lot more than I do. My strength was lacking, after all. Phew, it's a mood stabilizer from Miss... if Patrice, she sure gave a lot. This is such foul play. How do you procure a tonic like that? The only foul play I saw was from you. To think you'd try and chip away at the loyalty I have for my master, that which gives me strength. You're the one who grossly underestimated me. Truth is, that Naohi here can sense your abilities. From there, it is merely a matter of simply choosing the best spell cards for the occasion. Pains me to say that I can't do much else otherwise, as a mere orphan, that not even her parents could love. Huh, a confession, if I may. We from the Nameless Hill are all small fry, with nary a single remarkable fighting skill. And you've done your fairest effort. Please do have good rest. I dare say I've had my fair share of rest. Anyway, feel free to head in. I can hardly move any further. Thank you. That's the way I see things. Since you're already revived, I wish you the best days from here on forth. Alternatively, if you to pass on, perhaps you might as well visit the animal realm. I vow to take good care of you. Oh, thank you. But I'd like to live a little more, rather than engage with anything remotely adjacent to hell. My human self perish far too easily, so I have yet to properly take in the wonders of this world for myself. recognize this song though. But yeah, the Stage 5 boss theme is one that I really do like. I do listen to quite often. And all of that text that I would not be able to read. You know, I did get close to beating this game on normal once. I got to the, you know, the final spell, because every single Touhou fan game has to have a final spell. They just have to. But yeah, I got to the final spell, and then I died. That's one thing I've always found kind of annoying about these games. It's like, in some games, when a character has a final spell, it's like, it's just like any other spell where you better beat it or you're gonna lose, like it is for this game. But in some games, it's like a bonus. And it's not entirely clear all the time what is which. Like when I first played Linen 2, there's like a big final spell that you can unlock if you have a certain number of petals. Oh dear, are you a doll of some kind? But you seem unafraid of. I guess we'll just name the ghost, blah 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 blah. I can't read it. But yeah, there's like a big final spell you can unlock if you have enough petals, and I didn't unlock it. And when it first happened, I was like glad that I didn't unlock it, because I was under the impression that if you died in that final spell, you would lose. But I found out later, when I actually tried to do it again, and I unlocked the spell and then died. Didn't finish the spell and still finished the game anyway. That was just a bonus. Yeah. Not a fan of the gimmicks of the poisons. I'm just not doing too good in general, man. It's easy mode, and I have lost 4 lives. 3 lives. It's gotta be at least 4. Here we go again with the stupid maze. It's a maze. It's a maze, and they're shooting things at me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. One? Really? Just one. Just one. Give me one. It's stingy, aren't you? Oh, we're doing it again. We're doing it again. Why are we doing it again? Why are we doing it again? Why are we doing it again? Oh. Oh. Please get me out of here. Yep. I get a life, lose a life. What does it even matter? What was a complete and utter waste of time that was? Okay, now there's poison everywhere. Yep. Man, wouldn't it be funny if I did all this just to see the ending and then I failed to beat the game on easy mode? Wouldn't that just be hilarious? You're the mastermind behind all this, no? That's right, my dearie. Don't you think exterminating humans is oh so sweet? Darling, you're a doll too, so surely you understand, yes? I can confidently declare my thinking to be different from the likes of you. Speaking of which, you seem to be an ordinary suzerain, flower yokai. Identify yourself. Post-haste. Oh, little old me? I am no ordinary suzerain, nor ordinary yokai. I am the yokai of the Nameless Hill. As for names, even I can't answer. Just call me Nameless Hill. That's what the world knows me as. Hehe. Nameless. Hill? Well, that's just the name of the very hill we're on. I am indeed the embodiment of Nameless Hill. I have dwelled here ever since this hill came into being. I am fond of the suzerain here, you know, and I love all the Nameless Hill offers. Also, I can't actively leave this place lest I lose my life force, maybe because I was born here. You're saying that your very life itself is linked to the Nameless Hill, then? That's exactly it. And yet I see humans callously dumping their unwanted children here all the time. So of course, I bear a grudge. Against the terrible humans who took this beautiful suzerain hill and twisted it into a literal dumping ground. It really is regrettable that this place was chosen. Regrettable? Heh oh dear. With all the poisonous flowers here, this place must have been chosen precisely because humans hate us. Don't you see? That's why we have a name as sad and pathetic as Nameless Hill. An unnamed and wretched place fit for those humans, for these humans see as unwanted and wretched children. Then, if I may, how does Medicine Melancholy address you? Medicine who? Darling, aside from you, the only ones here are myself and the Nameless Queen. After all, Totodama, that are more nameless will display greater strength and purity. The strength and purity, you say? Little idol, don't you see? You have a name, dearie, the very name bestowed upon you by your master. Yes, and she looks after me very well. Yes, well that makes me terribly jealous, so I truly envy you. Returning to our agenda, there aren't any humans leaving children behind in the present day. Why are you so insistent on getting rid of humans, then? Whoever told you that, my dear? Even till today, humans come here to dump that which they don't want. Those horrid humans, who would abandon even their children, have never received retribution of any kind, so I will make all of humanity bear this guilt. You leave me with little other choice. Know this, I am the one who commands the Haniwa army. I am the greatest leader of our forces. Even your anguished spirits of the deceased children heed my influence. Taking you down presents not a single issue, as far as I'm concerned. Now, O Haniwa troops, awaken and arise. Dear me, you really have come to strike me down. That's like fake medicine? What? You talk a big game about leading spirits, don't you? Since I've accumulated so many, why don't you put on a show for little old me? To make Nameless Hill great again, I will follow her words to the very letter, and liberate all the miserable dolls out there like yourself. Oh, those poor suzerain flowers on my back, they can't wait any longer, they're itching to devour. That immense joy and confidence you radiate with me, and I too will give you a taste of being devoured like the flowers you have. Why did her name change like 3 times? Anyway, this thing's really good. I remember this fight being an absolute mess though. Hopefully it being on easy mode, it won't be a complete mess. Doing too much stuff here. I'm actually trying to concentrate a bit. You know, I've been doing too great. You know, with these modes. And also, this music's pretty good. I have kind of run out of things to talk about at this point. I'm pretty sure you unlock medicine after if you beat the game without using the continue. Well, hopefully easy counts. That clip me, didn't it? I do want to help. Well, I was about to say something that's technically a spoiler, so I'll keep my mouth shut. Yeah, this part is kind of weird. I remember it being... this part being more... oh, changes into something completely different, huh? Oh yeah, we got these things which follow you. Yeah, back when I was doing that thing where I was playing Touhou games on easy mode, there were some things I noticed about differences between easy and normal mode. One of them was that, you know, Sega uses those types of bullets, and in normal and above, they, like, follow you. But, like, one of the spells in particular, where them following you is a big issue, they just, like, don't. They have a set path. Oh, right, there's this. They lock onto you. Oh! Yep. Yep. Yeah, I really don't like going fast. I don't like it. Not at all. Oh. Oh, you're still going. Oh. Oh, is this a... Never mind, this is a... It's a last word, isn't it? Oh, good job, almost running in straight into that. Oh. Okay, and we're done. Yep, that was it. That was it. Ha. Ha. You understand now, yes? That your attacks crumble for the might of my troops? Little old me is so impotent. No wonder I can never stand up for the nameless hill. Perhaps your poison hacks will be vicious to organic beings, but it's a shame. I'm just built different. Something tells me there is some localization shenanigans going on. I can't even defeat one doll. Dolls. Medi. Wallow has failed you. Wow, Kuji? I don't think that's supposed to say that. I am Valoside Majali. Or at least that's the name dear Medi gave me. It's a nice name, Miss Vallow. You should hold this name in higher regard. This name Lady Keiki gave me, too, is a badge of honor to be worn proudly. I definitely like it. Yes, I like my name, too. And you should bring all this talk about nameless spirits and incidents and attacking humans to a close. Little old me just wanted to help dear Medi with a bit of borrowed power. I gathered the infant spirits, but Medi was the one spreading the poison. The spirits will now stop flocking to this tower. But Medi's power will extract all the spirits already here. Perhaps the Tower of Conviction will gradually sink to the ground, too. Darling, you'll still have to find and stop Medi to resolve the poisoning incidents. Really, to think that I still have to confront her. After all, I appreciate your cooperation, Miss Vallow. Heh. Set my life aside for her happiness. It's just about all I can do now. Okay, it's 5 lives and it's easy mode. Surely I can do this, right? Surely I don't completely just fail to beat a final boss on easy mode. But you know, at this rate, give me that. I need it. Stage final. Oh yeah, something funny about this game. When I first played this game, it felt like it was going on for so long, but I honestly thought this game had 7 stages. I thought the last stage we just did was stage 6 when I first played this game, because I guess I can't count. I don't think this game is that long, it's just, you know, I have been reading dialogue, so that's what happens when you read the dialogue, the game goes on faster. That's why I think my playthrough of Touhou 10, where I read the dialogue because I was practicing commentary, I'm pretty sure that's my only video of Touhou 10 that's above 30 minutes. Because that game's short. When you read dialogue, everything becomes longer. Well, Touhou 10 is not exactly a game with a lot of dialogue, but this game has quite a bit of dialogue. Because, you know, it actually has a story that's more than... I cannot, will not let you pass. Your feet are, look, the hands that have been dressed you have increased. Now my Susanon spirits gather before me. This game has a bit more of a story, other than some people showed up on a mountain and Rainbow wants to beat them up. You know, it's a bit more story than that, just a bit, you know. Hello, that's quite enough. You've helped me more than enough. I'm so grateful, but you need to get some rest too. But I can still. Sorry, truly. I know things went so wrong. If that's the case, then won't you please put an end to all this, Medicine? Seems like you recognize me. I expected you to ask who I was. I am the Queen of the Nameless Hill, Medicine Melancholy. But being a self-proclaimed queen for such a lowly place this was childish of me. Medicine, if you really do find this naive, then let's stop this incident, shall we? No. By this point, there's no place in Gensokyo left for me. No one will accept me ever again. I'm sure even Erin won't want to see me in this state. It'd just make her sad. Perhaps I might even be exterminated, forcibly removed from Gensokyo. Yet you're clearly a doll of sorts, but you still came here to stop me. Why? All I do for Lady Keiki. I own her then. That's nice. I don't have anyone like that. From the time I came to life, I was nothing more than a abandoned junk thrown away on the Nameless Hill. Not for Valo bringing me back with Suzanne's power. Well, I should make Valo your owner then. But she's not. She's an ally. She's my friend. However, my previous owner, who threw me away like garbage on the Nameless Hill, must be a garbage human too. And you're so sure of that? If that's so, you could have just sought out that one single person to air your grievances, no? Rather than laying Gensokyo to waste like this. You know, you're very opinionated for a Haniwa doll. Aren't you a doll yourself too? Such words suit you better. You that are with sin among the dolls, you'd best cast the first stone at yourself. That isn't true. It's true that I'm a doll, but I'm taking a stand for the happiness and liberation of dolls all over. You're a soldier doll yourself. Do you really want to live life as a slave forever? This staff communes with the hearts of dolls. I think it might be okay for me to take a look now. This is... I'm so sorry. My outlook is still as narrow as it was back then. Seems like you understand. Not all masters treat their dolls and people terribly. In the distant past, in a Gensokyo with all the flowers of bloom, I thought you had learned your lessons since then. I know. And Ephetrus, too, is another owner kind of dolls. Is another owner kind of doll. Is another owner kind to dolls. That took me way too long to read. I'm the one who fanned these flames. You're back again. The other day, another human came to dump their children here. And I do mean children, not a child. I happened to see it right before my eyes with Medi. Medi thought they were from the human village. Of course, I haven't ever left the suzerain fields on this hill, so our word is fact. Thus, little old me handled the human, and tossed the human over for Umi to have. It was just a moment of too much anguish, but we devised up this incident in vengeance. The Nameless Hill will know no peace until all of humankind is removed from the picture. Well, you say that, but there are some good people to be found around Nameless Hill too. Anyway, you're going to attack me after all. I want to be done with this already. For a doll to rise up and defeat this Queen of Dolls, it's truly a perfect fit. Eddie, do your best. Then I urge you to prepare yourself. I have no plans to take it easy. Yes. Conpalo. Let's gather some poison. That is not what she says, but whatever. Susan, I'm counting on you. By the might of my Haniwa troops, I'll seize your naive hearts, you frozen doll. By the might of Suzanne's poison, I'll free your stubborn being, you restless idol. Pretty sure it's also supposed to be Suzanne, and it's like Suzerain. I've just been reading it how it says it. I'm pretty sure it's wrong. Or, like, if not wrong, it's just a different translation from what it's normally given, and it looks weird. Conpalo. Oh, so it says Kadama there. Is it, like, is the word that I was saying earlier, was that also supposed to be Kadama, and it was just something else? I don't know. Conpalo. Oh my dear Conpalo. Yeah, I don't entirely know how I feel about this game's story. And again, I haven't seen the end of it, so I have blank now. certainly doesn't shy away and hide any details of what it's trying to convey here. So, I like it for that, but at the same time, oh right, there's this attack, I don't know how to do this! I have no idea how to do this. Yeah, I really don't know how to do it. Because this game basically, like it pretty much just said, dialogue pretty much just said what, just took Medicine's character arc that she had in mind and just reset it. And what I assume it's going to do is just to make it go back to what it was before. I've never, I don't know, I've never really been a fan of stories like that where they have a character regress just to have them go back to the way they were before. Oh, give me that! Oh yeah, this final boss thing's really good. Probably mention that. Oops. Got clipped. Because the poison made me slow. Because that's kind of Medicine's thing. Is she makes you slow. But now she has a billion other gimmicks right now. Oh no. Oh. Make the poison stop. Is the blue poison, like, do nothing? Is that its gimmick? I know I have 4 lives here, but I actually kind of want to pay attention here, because I really, really don't want to majorly screw up and have to do this again. And if I do this again, I mean I'm not going to do this again. And we're just going to fail. Whoa. Oh. Right, that was not the correct place to be at all. Like, what is that doing? Is it making me fast? Is it doing nothing and it's just a placebo to make me more worried about what I'm actually dealing with here? Oh, that's a lot of phases, Medicine. It's a lot of phases, indeedy. Okay, apparently the tail doesn't kill you because I just ran face first into it. Oh boy! Oh boy. Oh boy! Much trouble with easy mode, maybe normal mode, just never, it was in the cards for me with this game, even if I did almost beat it that one time, but that was literally after hours of practice, so. But did I only have 1 bomb from that? Like, what? What is happening? Oh god. And yep, because that wasn't enough, we have to have a final spell. Because every single Touhou fan game needs to have their character have a final spell. I lost my way from that. Yep, I don't have time to read this. Oh boy. use the timeout spell. Am I gonna have to time this out for 93 seconds? What is the point? What is the point? It's like, no, it's not good enough that you've gotten this far into the and then it just ends? There was 58 seconds left. I was that close to the end? Oh, whatever. The Garden of Illusion. The defeated Mayumi was rescued back to this illusionary garden. Oh dear, how should I say this? Wounds over one's body, severely injured, grievous bodily harm, maybe just a game over. In any case, allow me to mend you and your troops, if it pleases you. I didn't think this body could ever break. If I return to the primate spirit garden like this, Lady Keiki will be so disappointed. The fact is that you lost, so your current strength is not enough to win yet. Please, rest here as long as you like. You can head out again once you are ready. Thank you. Well, that particular someone once helped us greatly too. You know what I mean, yes? Us. Ha ha. Efratrice and Dush were steadily keeping watch over Mayumi in case of an emergency situation, and they thankfully rescued the fallen Mayumi just in time. You should head out once more. When you're ready. I'm not, in fact, going to. Well, I was literally seconds away from winning, huh? Right. So, I tried to find the ending, and I didn't get the ending. Oh well. That's what happens, I guess. I still did all this recording, so I'm still gonna upload this, and it's going to be over an hour at this rate. Jesus. But, I don't know, I guess I'll have to look up the ending. Somewhere. I'm probably never gonna play this game again, because, Jesus Christ, it took that out of me. Much out of me to play this game on easy. I don't even want to think what the Texas game looks like. So, yep. Tried to beat this on easy, did not succeed. It happens sometimes, but I hope you enjoyed anyway, so bye.